To another check of your certified most accurate forecast. Quieter than we were expecting, maybe.
Right, yeah, most of the heavy rain starting to work its way farther to the south, and that's been the trend not just through the night, but now even as we go through the course of the day. So dropping today's impact day, but we're not completely out of the woods when it comes to some isolated showers that will be kind of off and on and hit or miss as we work through this Sunday. Greatest impact is going to be closer to the West Virginia border. That's where you may find a few more of those pockets of heavy rain as we go through the afternoon. Taking a look at the radar right now, we are seeing a few of those downpours working through spots like New Alexandria, also up towards Vandergrift, and that will continue to move off towards the east. Meanwhile, heading farther to the south, almost looks like the radar has chicken pox with some speckling of some heavier rain, especially south of Ligonier, also coming past Scottdale and even between East Findlay and Waynesburg. We have some light rain at this point. Widening out the view, we're going to wait on this cold front that will be coming in out of Ohio. That will provide a little bit of an extra oomph in the atmosphere. We could see a few more of those isolated showers, especially as we work deeper into the afternoon that you'll see with Futurecast here in just a second. Otherwise, another warm morning, 73 under mostly cloudy skies. We overlook downtown with Action Cam. So breaking down your 4-day forecast, again, still some isolated showers today, but no longer an impact day. The showers that are out there this morning will continue to slide towards the south and east. We'll see a little bit of a break as we approach late morning, even around noontime today. A little bit of sunshine pops up. That front finally clears us late this afternoon into the evening. So there will be a secondary batch that gets here. You'll notice, though, a lot of the activities starting right around the turnpike through parts of Beaver, Allegheny, Westmoreland counties, and continuing to slide towards the south and east. And again, that bullseye of heavier rain closer to Morgantown. So again, we'll keep an eye on those of you south of the Mason-Dixon line, potentially for some very isolated flash flooding. But again, most of that risk is going to be bypassing the Pittsburgh area. Behind that front, we introduce some very comfortable air as high pressure will be establishing itself into the start of the new week. Temperatures start off in the low 60s tomorrow. A little bit of patchy fog as you're back to work. Maybe the kiddos are off to a summer camp in the morning. By the afternoon, almost refreshing as humidity levels will continue to fall. Temperatures, meanwhile, will struggle to hit 80 degrees into the afternoon. So all in all, a nice day. More of that to come. As we look ahead to Tuesday, we have not had too many cool summer mornings. That's about to change as you're waking up Tuesday, as we'll see temperatures down into the upper 50s. So you may even be tempted to give the AC, the fans, a little bit of a break Monday into Tuesday while you're sleeping. Open up the windows, let some fresh air in. We will see some patchy fog in the morning, then tracking all day sunshine, comfortably warm into the afternoon. Again, low humidity levels with highs sitting in the lower 80s. Comfort doesn't stick around forever. We're back to the 90s. Steamy conditions will start to build in on Wednesday as we hit a high of 90 degrees. Just as the Steelers are heading to camp, of course, the heat and humidity building in. If you are heading or making plans to head to St. Vincent College for the first practice of training camp at Thursday afternoon, you're going to want to find a shady spot there on the hillside, especially as temperatures creep up into the lower 90s as practice is getting underway. When you factor in the humidity, it's going to feel closer to the triple digits potentially out in Latrobe on Thursday. Still going to be on the warm side as we cap off this upcoming week. Looking at your 4-day plus 4 more forecast, showers will come back into play, but it's nothing that's going to cause a washout Friday, Saturday, or Sunday at this point. So we'll continue to monitor that as we go through the course of the week. But nice to see a little reprieve from the heat and humidity, at least over the next few days.
And so when we do get hot towards the end of the week, see, I'm going to show my knowledge in that I listened to Jill. It's not technically a heat wave until it's 3 days
That's
in a
right.
row,
Very good. Yeah. So yeah, only 2 days in the 90s. We can handle that.
We can handle that. It's not a heat wave. So
Yeah, there
we'll
you
be
go.
Okay. All right, Jill Swett, thank you.